Answer.
1998 umeweka wapi? Hello viewers, my name is David Msongo.
Adam Same Dinangu.
We are the two organizers from Nairobi, Kenya. We are here actually to join our fellow organizers in this year's international conference to give our reports on what we've been doing and the challenges that we are facing and how we intend to forge forward in organizing Korokocho.
Acornkenya was founded in the year 2000, and since then we've been following on issues in Korokocho, which is one of the big slums in Kenya, and we've been following up with so many issues, but this year we've narrowed to 4 issues which are highly prioritized by the members.
However, before we highlight on the issues that have been prioritized, it is also important to share with you maybe the currencies in Kenya. Remember, right now our President Uhuru Kenyatta is in his last term as a president and is really focusing on 4 big agenda as a president, which include food security, affordable housing, manufacturing, and affordable health care. At least by the time he leaves the office, he will also be leaving a legacy for himself. And again, we are facing a few issues here which is actually impeding maybe the achievement of the 4 agenda. Among these issues is actually rampant corruption, which is actually facing the country. For example, we had a lot of state institutions being mismanaged, a lot of money being stolen. For example, the National Youth Service, whereby it has been established that within a period of less than 1.5 years, 9 billion shillings has been stolen. And also as a country, we are facing the counterfeit goods like sugar coming from foreign countries and electronics. And some of the state officers who are involved in this scam are already facing the charges. So that is actually the currency that we are facing as a country.
However, as Acornkenya, we've also been able to handle so many issues, and this includes we've done membership recruitment, whereby here in Kenya we've been able to recruit over 800 members within Korokocho and its environs, and out of these 280 of them at least pay their monthly dues. About 170 of them seasonally attend the activities. We've also been able to build the People's Organization as a result of our organizing work, and we have already in place leaders who are democratically elected, including the chairman, the vice chairman, and his committee of 11 members. We normally hold our meetings at 2 levels. One, the committee meetings, and also membership meetings. Committee meetings, we normally hold them before we hold the members meeting, which we normally do on monthly basis, every end of the month. However, we also have other meetings of the committees on different campaigns. On leadership, we've been able to do the training on leaders, particularly on leadership skills, conflict resolution, peace building, and we are still training them on other issues like resource mobilization. We've also been able to carry out research or survey on issues like education situation in Korogosho, child and drug abuse, insecurity in Korogosho, which are some of the major issues affecting the people in Korogosho. And we've not been working all alone. We've been doing this in partnership or in collaboration with our other organizations and actors which are working in Korogosho, and some of whom we've been so closely working with includes St. John's Catholic Church, NGOs like YIKE, which is Youth Initiative Kenya, Pamoja Trust, Community Organizing Training Program, COPA Kenya, and many others. We've also been holding civic education on several issues, the emerging issues, and so far we've been following up on issues of training communities on coexistence, and this has been due to the tension which was raised after the 2017 general election, which brought a lot of difference and gaps within the communities. And we are grateful that there was recently the handshake between the president and the former prime minister, which has actually helped so much in raising the peace in the country. We've also been focusing on issues of environmental campaign, and maybe I'd let my colleague now to focus more on the four major issues that we are focusing to carry out this year.
Okay, thank you. We have, although we have so many issues that we were able to list down by the community, but we are actually prioritizing on around four major issues. One is the environmental issues, two, education issues, three, water, and four, child and drug abuse. Now, when it comes to the environmental issues or campaign, it's actually one of the issues that we started with when we were actually entering the community, when we were starting to organize in Korokocho. And so far we came up with the committee on the same that is following up the matters on the same, and of course they hold regular meetings with the other stakeholders to carry up the campaign. And our major stakeholder is the county government of Nairobi. We decided to work with the county government because it is charged with the responsibility of doing the environmental issues. And so far, we are going to carry out a major campaign in the whole of Korokocho on 7th July 2018. That's this Saturday. And the planning meetings are ongoing. Now, when it comes to water, water was also a serious issue that came up in Korokocho, and we came up again with the community, with the committee to work on the same, and our main target is the Nairobi Water and Sewerage Company, which is charged with the responsibility of supplying water to the residents of Nairobi. And we came up with a petition by the community. Of course, we guiding the community on how to prepare the petition and on how to give it to the company. And among the major issues that were raised out in the petition was actually petitioning Nairobi Water and Sewerage Company to provide clean water to Korokocho, also to provide regular water, and then to reduce the price of water, because we realized that water in Korokocho is far more expensive than water in other areas. So that is also a major petition that was included in our demands. And the committee on water campaign is actually following up the matter, and very soon we have been assured that the committee or the management of water company is going to call our committee on water to discuss and see what they can do. On education, again, we are making a follow-up on the same, whereby again we formed a committee to handle the issue, and mobilization of children, school-going children, is going on, and there is a serious discussion between us and the teachers and the parents on the issue of retention, because we had a problem. These children are taken to school, but we don't have a proper retention program to make sure that they continue with their education. And apart from that, we are again engaging other stakeholders, including again the county government, whom so far, as a result of our petition, have agreed to offer free primary education to all county schools. Of course, initially they have been paying about 3,500 Kenyan shillings, but right now it is going to be free. Again, it was not actually in order, because the central government had actually started a program on free primary education and also free secondary education. So it was irrational for pre-primary school children to pay the school fees. Apart from that, we continued to link up students who are unable to continue with secondary school education, and so far we've linked so many to Gurek secondary school, which is actually found in the neighborhood, and also St. Francis Secondary School, which is sponsored by St. John's Catholic Church, that is found in Korokocho.
We also have another major issue that affects the people of Korokocho, and this is child and drug abuse. And as we had mentioned earlier, we carried out a campaign on the same, and this has been a disturbing issue to parents and to everybody here in Korokocho. And we've not majorly focused on it, but slowly we've been engaging the youth who are involved in the issue of use of drugs, particularly on behavior change, where some of them, after accepting or engaging them, we refer them to counseling sessions to different areas where we get professional counselors, and those who improve in changing their lifestyle, we link them to schools, those willing to continue with their education, either in secondary school or in other institutions of learning for further skills. And those are the four major issues that we've been carrying out, we've been focusing on, which have been prioritized. And finally, we also have, as a membership organization, we follow up on dues collection, which actually for the sustenance of our organization. And members pay their dues, although in Korogosho the poverty level is so high. So we have members who are paying 50 shillings per month, and others are paying 20 shillings. The ritual amount that we get from the collection, we use it for the sustenance of our office, where actually we are currently, and also other small issues or the official matters. And we've been running our office in Korogosho, which is based in Kariobangi, and we still maintain the office, which has been very helpful for our meetings, for our engagement with other stakeholders, and also for our operations. We are experiencing several challenges which we are trying to cope with, and majorly is the lack of funds for the activities. Sometimes we want to do activities, but we are challenged, and because the contribution of the members are low, and also we lack organizations that are willing to support us in the initiatives. Then we have also the competition from well-funded organizations, some who come and give tokens to the community in order to accomplish their activities. And so members are rushed to where they are given something, contrary to where we are telling them that they have to do it because there are issues that they are solving. Then we have also the overwhelming high conflict issues within Korogosho, and we are trying to handle them as we face them. Then we have the issue of seasonal members, as we have mentioned, and it's most of the members when you tell them on subscription, monthly subscription, they talk of the poverty, therefore the need of to raise something in order to keep their family in terms of daily needs, that's food, housing and security. And so it has been a big struggle for last year, but organizing continues in Korogosho and we remain strong.
Thank you.
That one.